What's up, everybody who remembered to be here today? I am here. It is a beautiful day outside, a little chilly. I am Phil, your friend, and today we're talking about dating. If anybody's interested, I want to know who is out there. Not only guys my age, women. I want to know what the dating market is like out there. That's really what I want to know. Is it crazy? Is it easy? Leave a comment, guys. And always, 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 thank you for tuning in. So, is anybody dating today? It seems like no. We're not just going to bash women. We're not just going to bash guys. Everybody's getting a bashing today. Chime in, drop a line, let me know where you're from. This is Phil at Zeta Meal Unplugged. So, Suzanne Roach, is that how you say it, Roach? No dating for me, thank you. Why, Suzanne? Suzanne, how old are you? Put your date in there. I'm 57. And I'm curious, did you give up like me? Are you happy in where you are in life? Do you have everything you want? What's going on? I want to know. I'm just curious. Because honestly, I'm thinking about jumping back in the game. I don't know. Call me crazy. See what's going on. Hey, what's going on? Alex, we'll call it Alex. Oh, I'm gonna have to pull a little closer and get the spectacles on. Raphael, gonna have to get the spectacles on. Sorry, guys. See what's going on. Just a little bit easier. Alrighty. No dating for Suzanne. We're talking about dating today. Who is out there dating? Is anybody dating? I'm 57-year-old man, and I'm thinking about getting back into the dating game. 25 people on here, chime in. Let's talk about dating. Hello, Gambar. So we're talking how, Alex, me. I'm thinking about dating. Am I going to do the right move again or no? Hi, Peter. 57-year-old male. I'm thinking about dating. I don't know. I have mixed emotions about dating. I want to. I think it's tough. It's scary. I can be man enough to say it's scary. But okay, so 68. Very happy. I'm never bored. That's great, though. That's great, Suzanne. Do you ever get lonely, though? Do you have a pet? See, I don't have a pet right now, but what does that say? Peter, what are those? A devil or something? But I'm curious. Are you calling me? Are you gonna call me crazy for trying to date again? I'll tell you the truth. Hello, VRed or VF Red Reddit. Hubler Hacker. I am from New Hampshire. Where are you from? So we're talking about dating today. You can talk about everything else too, but the main subject's about dating. I have a dog and a cat. I know. I keep going back and forth on the cat. I am not sure. Dog's a little more responsibility, but I did meet a customer today, and I kind of fell in love with I can't think of the name. The racing dogs. I can't think of their name. What are those racing dogs that are always adoptable? They're supposed to be really calm. Iowa, how you doing? Are you from India or Indian? Greyhounds, awesome. What do you guys think about the greyhounds? The dog was super, super friendly, which I like. Short hair. It's a good sized dog. The ears are perky, easy to clean. It looks easy to take care of. A German Shepherd, a little furry. You know, I like my big female dogs. All my dogs were big female dogs. Newfoundland, Rottweiler, uh, the Mastiff. They're all female and I love them. But they all had their problems with the ears and with too much fur. And I want a dog, but I'm trying to keep it low maintenance. So that's what I'm saying. A white and black cat, cool. How is it? Male, female? Hubly, how is everything? I don't know what that means, Nimin Tula, but how you doing? So we're talking about dogs and cats now, but originally talking about dating. Anybody wants to know what's the dating market out there? I'm thinking about getting back into dating, throwing all this goodness to a woman. What do you think? Or should I just go back and go back inside and watch TV and call it a day? What do you think? I get on the first of all, don't do it. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you, McDonald. I hear you. I first of all, maybe this is just me and tell me if I'm wrong. I get on those sites, like say eHarmony. I don't want to go through 50 pages of talking about this, and then they hit you with the credit card and all this other stuff. A little bit. Um, no, I haven't fought. Well, I've been married, so that's a war. I'm divorced, so too. You look like a lawyer on his day off. Sorry, I'm not a lawyer, that's for sure. I'm doing good, Dream Lab. But I'm thinking about, I just want to, because I live up here in the north in New Hampshire, United States, America, and I want to browse through the women that are around because I'm telling you right now, I'm not traveling. Yes. Susan, are you from New Hampshire? That's cool. I don't know. I know I'm from New Hampshire, but put a yes if you're from New Hampshire. That's cool. So I don't want to travel. Not that I don't need a girl or a woman right on my street, that's for sure. But I want to just go on. Hi, Cody. And I want to search and see because out here in the boonies, you go and you get on a site and see who's around the area. Sometimes there's no one in the area. The closest thing is back in Massachusetts, and it's like, why bother with this one? Because nobody's on it from around my area. Don't get mad. No, don't worry about that. Do not worry about that. Nothing against marriage, but I did it once, and that's it, just once. I do have a skewed, and all the women out there, let me know, the guys too, if they want, I do have a skewed way of thinking about life. Now, at my age, it's 57, I do not want to, it would take a lot for me to live with a woman. I would think, and unless this fabulous woman came into my life and checks all the boxes and all that great stuff, then I'd say we get a place together. But other than that, right now for a few years, you have a place, I have a place, we date, you can stay over as much as you want, I stay over there. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Am I wrong? Am I right? McDonald, 58, looking at profiles on dating websites. I hear ya. Is it worth it? My age, still have a long laundry list of requirements. Okay, so I'll give you a little quick reference. I used to be into myself, meaning I used to bodybuild when I was younger, in my 20s, even up to my 40s. I was heavy into bodybuilding. Then life just says, you don't need to be that big anymore. And you come down to reality, and it's like, okay, you don't have to be as pretty, you don't have to be as primp, you don't need to be a prima donna, all that stuff. So I live a normal life. Yeah, I have a little extra weight. I could eat better, but I'm just trying to live life, aches and pains. I'm not complaining, but then again, shit keeps happening. Shit just keeps happening. It's like, you wake up in the morning and go, why is my back hurting me? I don't understand that. So I could be exercising more. Men my age are too old for me. Okay, hey, I am all about. So my ex-wife was 7 years older than me. I always go for the older women, but, and I mean, but, let's see, I'm a Gen X. I would love to date a woman that you have something in common. I would love to be able to sit back and reminisce about the good old days and just have belly laughs and just watch TV. And I don't want to get mushy, just have a good time and just enjoy each other's company. That's just me. Am I asking too much? I don't know, because she doesn't even have to be just Italian. I've always joked, and I grew up with parents saying, "Stay with your own kind," and never got that. Not that it's bad or good. I've been out with black girls. I've been out with Indian girls. Plenty of Italian girls. All types of women, and it's great. But there is a culture thing, especially as you get older. It's just different, and not trying to be ashamed. I cook, so I don't know what's going on. Timmy C, how you doing? Checking in. Beautiful. How is everything? Don't get married. All right. Hey, how you doing, bro? Hey, Clippings. I live 30 minutes from New Hampshire. S. McDonald, border on the Canadian side. Cool. How's the weather up there, kid? It's let's see. You know what I've noticed, and you guys tell me if I'm wrong. The sun must still be hot because technically we're in winter, but it is what, 32, I think, and it's already melting. The snow is melting, and I'm wondering, because of this, whatever you call it, global warming or whatever. I just thought, I see things melting. It doesn't hold the cold anymore. Plus, getting a little off subject, I looked at the weather and it's supposed to heat up again. I call heating up 35 to 45 good for me because I'm cheap, and less heat, less expense. What do we got? Raymond, how are you? Thoughts and mine. Good afternoon, gentlemen. How are you? So we're talking dating, we're talking dogs, a lot of stuff on the dating thing. That's the main subject. I'm thinking about getting back into it. I'm very hesitant because, I don't know. I guess I don't want to die alone. I don't know. It does get a little boring. Trust me, I'm doing okay. I don't need a nurse. I don't need a mom. I can cook for myself. I do all that kind of stuff. Now, the dogs, I like dogs way more than dating too. I was at a customer and she had a greyhound, and I kind of fell in love with the species. I've seen them before, but they always seem to get away from me. I forget about them because I'm used to, my last dog was a big female Newfoundland. I've had a female Rottweiler. I've had a female Mastiff. I mean, big, heavy, outweighing me dogs, taller than me because I'm only like 5'6", 5'7" on a windy day. My hair will grow. But still, I'm thinking about, I don't know, they seem so calm. I've seen people say they're lumps. Mastiff, that's a bear. I know. Although my Newfie was the biggest. She was pure breed. Years ago, we paid $1,600 for her from a farm way out in, I think, Washington, New Hampshire. She was 3 months old and 35 pounds. That's how big she was. But she was incredible. What a dog. If I had a picture right here, I'd be showing you guys, but she's awesome. She was awesome. Serious. Oh, that blew right by. Let's see. Massive. I have a female kitty. Wonderful, loyal dogs. Good for you. Good for you. Uh-oh. Someone got a message retracted. What'd you say? Did you pull something back? Now, pities, I'm up in the air on pitties, even though I've had a Rottweiler. I'm not scared of them, but you have to. I hear when you have a pity, okay? Number one, I don't want to have a dog that can get me sued. I'm just being honest. I don't want to have to be careful because even though I've had Rottweilers, they, I don't know. I'm not trying to insult the pity, but out of all the pities I've had, I know you're going to say it's the owner, only two were really good that I could trust. The other ones are running around like psycho cases. And it's like, if you can't control your dog, I don't feel safe. And I do pest control. I got to come in your house. What do you think? Start lifting weights. I am lifting weights. 59, still strong as ever. Good for you. Timmy, how you doing? I'm a vet tech. What do you think? More dangerous and sharp. Oh, and chow? Chows I don't trust. I know. Hi Chris, how you doing? Chows, I don't know anything about chows. It's like an Akita. You hear all the stereotypes and you're like, okay, I don't know. I guess, especially you being a vet tech, tell me if I'm right. I think it's all the owners. If the owner can't control their dog when I walk in and do a service, then I don't feel safe. I'm not saying definitely don't. I don't agree with putting your dog in a cage because then the dog gets restrictive. He hates me. But other than that, if it's a vicious dog or if it's one of those crazy pit bulls, yeah, I'm gonna want you to put him in another room if I feel you can't control him. Like my Rottweiler, when I had her when I was married, she was good. I told my buddies, don't play around, don't poke at me. I don't know what she's gonna do. I just know as long as you're calm, the vibe is calm, everything will be fine. Almost had to shoot my neighbor's pit. Holy shit. Fish tanks are cool. Maybe some fish? Nah, I don't think I do. All right, so I like the Huskies, but I'm a big female dog lover. So I would go for the Malamutes. I know they're a monster, but I just love them. I can't help it. When you hug a female dog and she's big, oh, it's just beautiful. Oh my God, they're great. I'm a big dog person. Yes, I know. Cats and dogs, harmony, great, awesome. Serious question. Okay. Dog. I don't know I kind of know my neighbors. This guy just moved in. There's no kids. You got a single female, and a husband and a wife team right beside me. The Shih Tzu, I don't know. I'm not crazy about the small dogs, but I give them Yorkies. That's cool. Yeah, sorry to hear about your Yorkie. I know they're very good. I hear they're a little yippy, but that's cool. Your dog will eat you. I don't think so. Well, I have heard that if you die in your house, I think there was it a dog or cat that will eat you? I think I heard the dog will wait until the last moment before he's starving, before he starts to eat you. Something like that. I don't know. Jacob, Gen X Jacob, how are you? Cats, glad you're showing up. How is the channel going? Dude, I keep watching your videos. You're doing great. Just keep mixing it up. Best of luck to you. Let's see. Leave lots of water. Yep. Now that's the other thing. I work an hour away, so I'm out of the house for 12 hours. That's the other problem. Do you ever do crimes? No. Sorry. Q-Hut. I don't do crimes. Doing great. Awesome, dude. That's great to hear. It's picking up. Whatever you do, like I said, if you heard any of my comments, go ahead and do what you're doing. Try new things. And then every once in a while, go to the videos, and whatever's most popular, keep going back to that one. I wish you luck. Stay in touch, that's for sure. Hyper Viper, horrible crimes. I don't know what that means. Have you ever smoked pot? Yes, when I was 25, but I was too drunk at the time. I was camping. Your thoughts on men over 40, 50 going overseas? Hey, if that's what you want to do, more power to you. If you got the money, me, whatever family I got left, I don't want to leave them, just to be honest. I love New Hampshire. I love being in, this is where I'm born, raised. I'm not going anywhere. I'd rather be single with a dog. 911 crime committer. Okay. I'm a dog walker, cool, pet sitter. It must be an interesting dog. I mean, interesting life. I have dogs, believe it or not, cool. Well, I think it's the people. I think if you're a bad pet parent, then the dog's not going to behave, period. Not that you have to be too strict. You got to give them lots of love, but still. Wow, Q-Hut, you like talking about drugs and stuff, don't you? Weed is highly illegal. Okay. Big girl. You know, I'll tell you a quick story. I left my keys out of my house once, and this is when I had my newfie. And I had to break back into my house, and my newfie was there. And I was curious to see how she'd react if she didn't know it was me. I had to break down the door, break a lock. The poor thing was at the glass sliding door, petting at the door, crying. I felt so bad for her. I had to go up and give her a hug and settle her down. But I hated doing that to her. But on the other hand, I found out she's not a watchdog. But she was scary looking because she was I think she was a 150-pound black furry dog that if you didn't know what the dog was, it's scary. And that's the only thing, because a lot of people who don't know dogs go, whoa, that's a big dog. And they just called her a male too. Yes, exactly. Chris, true. If you're lucky to find good traditional woman here. Honestly, Chris, I don't know where to look anymore. I'm being honest. I know people say they're everywhere. You know, at 57 years old, I don't know who's going to get offended. You can't hold a door open anymore. I come from tradition. I come from what I grew up all Italian. I would love an Italian girl, but I'm open to niceness. Whatever's nice. People are nice, sweet. Just be a good person. Do I cook? Yes, I do. My wife didn't cook. I was the cook. See how that turned out. Do you need a moderator? The trolls roll in. I don't know what the moderator does. I don't think so. I don't know if you got to call a moderator. I let it go. Not a big deal. You could lure a big girl in your house with some pie. That doesn't sound very nice. We got to keep it sane and simple here. I like curvy girls. Now, when I was bodybuilding, if you guys don't know, I went out with every female bodybuilder I could find. Because, call me crazy, I know a lot of you guys are going, ugh. But when I was bodybuilding, I thought that was attractive. I still do. And that's just, call me crazy, that's what I do. That's all. Greek here myself, how are you? Oh, it's Chris. Greetings from Brazil, how are you? 45, divorced 5 years, enjoy your life, guy. LGTL76, cool. My ex-wife's a beautiful Italian girl, but crazy. Well, was she Italian or was she Sicilian? Watch out for those Sicilian girls. They're crazy. They get it from their family. Why wouldn't you try getting married again? Lots of reasons. Lots of reasons. I'm going to throw the old stereotype. I don't want to lose what I got. There's too many laws against it. But it's just too much craziness. And I just say, to be totally honest, if you find a person you really love, share your life. That's really all I want to do. Share my life. And you can do everything else. You do not need to get married. I know a lot of women want that piece of paper, but sometimes I've seen it. My marriage changed right after the piece of paper. It was crazy. Nobody can take the jokes. No, you're right. Nobody can take a joke. Gen X Jacob, I know. Ha ha, you're right. Mrs. Harmony, cats and dogs. I got the joke. I hate pie. I don't know. Like I said, if I'm looking for a person who's nice, they got to have a personality. I don't like mean people. Like I said, I am so much more chill. I'm a homebody. Not that I don't want to go out, but see, to me, if I get a girlfriend, I want to spend time with you. I want to do things together. Let's go out and have breakfast. Let's go for a mountain bike ride. I want to share time with you. That's kind of, you grow the closeness. I don't know if people are out there doing that kind of thing anymore. Do you know how hard it is trying to find someone to go for a mountain bike ride? You don't know if they're psycho. You don't know people anymore. People are crazy. Jacob, I grew up around a lot of career women. They'd get home after work, all temped and up masculine. Well, it depends. I mean, I don't know. Let's see. People nowadays don't know they have decent respect. Yeah, you're right. They don't have respect for each other. Don't even get me started on the 80s, Chris. Love the 80s. We could go way back in a whole show. I went to so many Greek weddings. So are Greek weddings similar to Italian weddings? I have no idea. Get the shrimp boil going. Okay, so I don't know what that means. Oh, okay, they are. That's nice. So, is it exactly like the show, My Big Fat Greek Wedding, or is that My Big Fat Gypsy Wedding or something? I don't know. Yes, I missed the 80s. Do you miss the 80s? So, the Harmony, I assume you're a woman. I love the 80s. I just love the 80s. They're awesome. Nothing like it. Okay, so Sawyer, I don't talk politics. Sorry. I don't even vote. Similar, Chris? Okay, cool. 90s were great. Yes, they were, but they blended together to me. That's why it's like 2 decades all mushed together. Freedom is better than need them. I understand that. I hear you. Henry, me too. Shout out from Southwest Louisiana. How are you? Thanks for joining in. Jacob, early to mid 80s were the best for movies. Okay, so you're my age, Jacob. I think you're right around my age. I remember early 80s when all that plastic Michael Jackson type clothing came out. We had parachute pants. Remember leather pants? I remember wearing those to a club. And that fashion came and went so fast. I was like, thank God. Remember Tello's? Shopping at Tello's? Okay. Yes, black woman born 70s. Cool. Yes, they were. Great times. D-Man, how are you doing, Phil? Gentlemen, good day. Thank you very much for coming in, D-Man. Chris, now to get married. Again, I got married and divorced back in my late 20s. I've been single for a long time, doing my own thing. I've had multiple businesses, different jobs. I've tried different things, and you just keep busy. Yes, all my Christmas shopping is done. No, I didn't buy myself anything. This year, I didn't buy anything. I'm sorry to say. Usually I buy myself something, but I don't know. I'm not that I'm not feeling it. It's just, no, I didn't buy myself. I didn't even get a tree this year. You need wrenches. If you're talking about tools, D-Man, I got plenty of tools. Garrett, freedom's just another word for nothing else to lose. Well, that's not a good way to look at life, I think, but... Oh, cinema? Yeah. Jeez, I haven't been to a movie in I don't know how long. I don't know. I hear that it's expensive. I remember sneaking food into the movie theater because it was cheaper. Garrett, I got you the same thing I got you last year. Go for a buck or a movie. D-Man, go out for dinner, maybe, Phil. Yes. Are you talking about dating or just getting out and doing something? Because I myself, if I meet a woman, I want a casual like a Dunkin' Donuts meet for coffee date because it's there's other people around and you don't have to spend a lot of money. If girls or guys don't want that, that's not for me. Everything's really casual. I don't even know if I own a suit anymore. Yes, as long as you're happy. You should buy yourself something. Yeah, I know, but I'm probably not going to. Chris, cost of living. Yeah, everything's expensive. Not just where I am, but still. Wrenches are mods. You need one eventually. I have plenty of tools. I have. Now you got to remember, I'm downsizing from from a much bigger house. So I have big tools in the shed, my regular tools in a cabinet. I don't know much Janis Joplin. That was a little before me, and really wasn't that much of a fan. You were talking about dogs when I came into the chat. What kind of dog? I didn't get a dog yet, but I was thinking about. I'm on the fence. With greyhounds. We're talking about greyhounds. Maybe getting and adopting one of those. LGT 57. What is your focus in life now? It's YouTube. Hate to say it. It's YouTube. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. I'd love to make it big. My goal is to make 100,000 from AdSense or something. I mean, I have a little bit of retirement. I got a 401k and all that stuff, but I'm enjoying myself. I don't sit home as much. I spend it with you guys and I love it. I am very grateful that everybody out there wants to talk to me. I really am. Whatever I'm doing, I'm glad to be doing it with you guys. Dudley, talk about moderators for your channel. I don't know. I don't think I need one. What does a moderator do that I'm not doing? My first job, Dunkin' Donuts. Oh, we all had Dunkin' Donuts jobs. I don't know. I just heard he was a guy CEO that got shot. I don't know anything about that. Yes, I love all dogs. I love big dogs the most, and I always go for female dogs. I think because over the years, it's the male female connection that I find is much deeper. So when I had my Rottweiler when I was married, it was her dog as a puppy, but growing up with it, it was much, much closer to me. And that was a female. No, I don't have a big dog. I mean, I don't have a big yard, but I have a yard, so it's something. Plus, I could walk it around. New Hampshire, America, USA. Okay, well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know about the moderator thing. I don't know anything about it, and I like to give people. I know YouTube is watching, so they're watching, and I'm thankful for that. And whatever happens, happens. And a lot of crap, whatever gets through, they won't let get through. Top of your viewership. Maybe if I took your top. No, I'm 57 years old, out of shape, not compared. Yeah, my viewership. Well, I'm here to not be a sex. Put it this way, I'm not here to be a sex symbol, and I know for a fact that I would make extra money if I opened a OnlyFans page because nothing against gay guys, they love me, and I could walk around topless and I'd make plenty of money. But I just don't have time for that stuff right now. Moderators are cool. Do you have to pay moderators? I don't know. Well, I guess Harmony, it hasn't got that bad that I notice. Maybe you guys notice it. I don't notice it. Yeah, I know. But that's just it. And I know it throws off the vibe, and I understand all that. I don't know. Yes, I do like D-Man, love classic cars. My last car was a 67 Belvedere. If you know cars, I found a 318 wedge. I had to look up the VIN, and it was a wedge, and it had 300 and something horse. It was a nice car, and if you know, it was copper with. I had a shirt with it, copper with a different color on the bottom. Very rare. I've never seen those. They had the, I think, what is it? The something 500, Magnum 500 wheels. Very nice. Chris, to start a YouTube channel business, would you recommend someone do it or maybe not? No, try it. Talk about something you love, something you know, and get on and start talking. You got to stay with it for a little while, though. I don't know. I don't know about the harmony. I mean, I think if it got bad that it bothered me, maybe I'd look for a moderator. Right now, it doesn't bother me because I'm doing so much else. I mean, look, we've already been talking for 38 minutes. I'm having a blast. Make it funny. No, I hear you. Some people call me funny. I've been called all types of things. Henry, how are you? Cash back when they make cars. I don't know what that means. Chris, okay, thank you. Well, I'm just telling you, Chris, if you want to do a YouTube channel, just like I said, find something you know, because people will test you, and find something you enjoy talking about endlessly. And then just like I tell Jacob, doing the same thing, just try different things and just get out and start. As even Mr. Beast says, your first 10 videos are gonna suck. Just keep doing it. You'll learn. You'll learn. Let's say Henry. I don't know. Okay, Chris. Thank you. No problem. My friend, anybody out there that wants to start a YouTube channel, just ask away. I'm always helping people. I don't mind. I'm not the biggest and best, but I know all about the not knowing things for us older people, especially at below 100 subscribers. That's for sure. Just don't call me late for dinner. You're right, Jacob. Absolutely. So, Jacob, I got a question for you. Do you always do your videos in your car? Because I've had people say, that's why I do a little bit of this and I do a little bit of that. I like the backdrops. When it gets nicer, then I'm going to be out walking around the woods doing things. I just got a lot of people saying, it's nice if you get out and do something else. Some people want to see New Hampshire. Yeah, I can't see the text. That's why I got the bifocals on. Not that my glasses is just reading sometimes. Getting to that age. No, sitting on the front porch, absolutely. There's a couple guys that do that, and they're very successful. They just yammer on, and it's great. Yeah, I think it's a combination of your personality, your look, and what you're talking about. I think so. That's me. I mean, I don't know who's ugly, who's not, who's nice looking. People love you for all different types of reasons. I don't know who Alex Jones is. That sounds familiar. Back up, missed that one. Something about back in the 80s. I'm switching up to some sitting vids. No, that's cool. Whatever you feel comfortable. Absolutely. Try different angles, whatever you want. Car video are easy for. Oh, okay. Yep. And oh yeah, probably much flow. Absolutely. I haven't done too many car videos. If you want to see, I did early the Italian guy's food tour. That was me. But I got fat, even fatter than I am. And it's like, shit, there was. So if you guys want to look up my early stuff, it's mainly on, was it TikTok? No, it was YouTube. The Italian guy's food tour, just to give you FYI. That's me. I got a whole bunch of videos of food tasting. And that was a backdrop too. Yes, you got to find a community. Absolutely, Harmony. That's cool. A singing parrot. That's cool. Oh, yeah. Parrots, I think. Anything with pets, I keep hearing. I appreciate your content, Phil. It's great to hear men speak on YouTube. Okay. D-Man 50, no problem. Do I like to cook? I'm Italian, baby. When I was 16 years old, my mother right beside said, "Come over here. You're gonna learn to cook." She taught me to learn the washing machine, taught me to do the stove, cook, all types of things. Very proud, very proud. I love cooking for myself. I don't know who Brian Tucker is. Let me buy a bird. I don't know. Tico, the singing parrot. I don't know that one either. Chris, I've heard people say YouTube is so. No, don't believe that in saturation stuff. I'll prove you wrong. Who in your family has a YouTube page? Probably nobody. Who on your street has a YouTube page? Probably nobody. And I think you need a community center for YouTubers to meet up with each other. Hello, Boston. John Boston. Hello, Phil. I'm Italian too. There's a lot of us out here. But yeah, it's not saturated, not even by here, not even nothing. Just go do it. Don't believe anything like that. Cooking at home is healthier. I know. Therapeutic, D-Man. Absolutely. Steven, do you remember Jacob's Ladder in Revere? No. Just before the bridge. No, I don't. Sorry. I don't remember that. I do remember Michael's Seaside because we always used to go. It was like a piano bar. We used to go after they kicked us out. We go across the street. That's where we hung out in the wall. And we go over there and listen to this guy. And we'd watch the cop come down, go move our cars. And that was it. You get the park right back behind as soon as the cop left. Lynn, Massachusetts. Cool. I know a guy from there. John Boston. Dudley grew up. I was from Medford. I had a girlfriend from Plymouth. Cool. You're going to hate me, guys. I am not a sports fan. Let me refrain that. I grew up, I don't know why, I'm not a team sports fan. Every sport that I liked, bodybuilding, wrestling, anything like that, maybe a little tennis, was always like where one guy wins. I don't know what that says about me, but that's what I remember. Yes, I don't think I was ever there at the channel in Boston, but of course, I might have been. I'm trying to, if you say a bunch of names, I'll say okay, but I might have been maybe once. UFC, yeah, yeah, I'll watch it, but I guess wrestling. I don't watch wrestling anymore. But yeah, it's interesting. I go to Salem, Mass for Halloween. Cool. I haven't been up there in a long time. I used to date a witch. She said she was a witch. She did her cards for me and stuff. I don't like going into the stadium. It's like going through. Is it really, Jacob? I haven't been in so long. I have no idea. All right, guys, 46 minutes. We got 15 minutes left of this fun time. And then we're going to do it all over again next Saturday. But if you're interested, I am doing a live show on the Older and Struggling channel, my other channel, at noon tomorrow. So if you want to chat, we'll be there. Let's see. How about night shoes? No. What was the club coming from Belmont down Route 2 towards Somerville, Cambridge? It was on the right that it was closed for a while. I forget what that was, on the right side. I forget. If you said the name, I go, yep, that was it. Lobster roll. Remember the ship? Remember Augustine's? What was the other big one with all the cows in front of it? I can't think of it. It's on Route 1. Oh, great. That was a hangout for me, absolutely. Phil, my nephews bought homes in Pelham. Cool. Just left my thumbs up. I'm heading out. Cool. Have a good one, Harmony. Faces, that was it. Awesome. Yes, Faces. I think I've been there a couple times. Hilltop, that's what it was. Thank you. Have a blessed night, bro. Absolutely, guys. Have a good one. Don't get married. Financial advice. Thank you, Brian. Thank you. Yeah, Faces was awesome, I heard. I think I was there once or twice. I am not sure. I was a bouncer at the Palace for a brief time when they went to Suits. That's when I happened to get in there. Was it crazy? Yes, there was. Was that Candlepin? Okay, all right. I thought so. Aren't they all being ripped up and changed into apartments? It's crazy nowadays. Did you bounce at the Palace also? Yeah? That was a great time. Oh my God. My cousin used to be in the mail and counter, and I would just leave, walk through there, and just go talk to him all night. But it was wall-to-wall bodybuilders. Everybody from the gym was either at the door or there. If you were a bodybuilder, you got hired. It was weird. And I remember the guy telling me, you don't have to face anybody because we got like 20 guys per room or something. All right, guys, take it easy. Jacob, have a good one. Stay safe. The Palace. Loved it, man. Loved it. So I don't know. I'm thinking. So it's Saturday night. How many people are going out? See, I'm an old guy. I'm hanging in. My most excitement right now? No, I don't have kids. My most excitement right now? I'm gonna go watch reruns on Miami Vice, throw a pizza in the oven, and crack open a bottle of Pepsi, and that's my highlight of my night. Pathetic, huh? I remember awaiting Friday nights. Cool. John Boston. I play keys and bass. Cool. Good for you. I got a boss that plays in a band. I don't want to mention his name on here. I can't think of the name of the band. He'd probably kill me. I don't know it, but yeah, he has a band and he's always inviting me. Nah, I know things change. I hear you. Yes, yes, Henry, we do about the same thing. Life is, to be honest, Henry, it's cold. I don't want to waste the gas, and I know I'll have more fun at night. I mean, if I had a woman, then I'd be like, okay, if you want to go out to eat, let's go out to eat. But let's start packing things up, hit the couch for a nice warm night. I got the pellet stove running. I'm having a great time. What's this, Chris? In the 80s in high school, the guys want to be, yes, you're right, Arnold. Do you remember, Chris? There was a time in the 80s or 90s when everybody went from bodybuilding to everybody trimmed down and wore tight clothes in the gym, which was like unheard of. Because when I was in the gym, you had your baggy pants, or I grew up in the stretch pants things because I had big legs and it was great curve. But it was so weird because people didn't want to be bodybuilders anymore. And I was like, wow, that's weird. But hey, it's just another phase. Yes, I went to Medford High. Okay, so I would have graduated in 85, but I stayed back in Miss Mistretta's class at the Gleason School in Medford. So I graduated in 86. Yeah, Stove Shop in Londonderry. Good place. My cousin owned a chain of gym called Pocari's. All right, so do you remember the Galaxy Gym? That's where I broke my bodybuilding teeth across from the Meadow Glen Mall. That's where I started. It was just a big door. It was nothing but a gridiron place. You had bodybuilders galore. There was almost no, it was all free weights, maybe two machines. It was awesome. I think the guy's name was Nick. And one of the guys that owned World's Gym in Somerville happened to buy that from Nick because Nick was another bodybuilder. Yes, you remember the Galaxy Gym? Do you? That was awesome. Awesome. Did you ever work out there? Oh, it was such a great time to cut your teeth on bodybuilding. Oh my God. Did he? The Galaxy was an awesome, awesome gym. It was small, but all it was is, I didn't run into too many knuckleheads. Yeah, the World's Gym, I was there for years. Absolutely. But there were nice guys at the Galaxy because they were there to teach you. They knew you were just starting. I think I started when I was 15 or 16. I got in there. That was great. No, you're right. I dabbled in the I think it was Taekwondo or something. It was like, it was just being flexible and all that kind of stuff. So absolutely. It was back and forth. You remember Mike Matarazzo and Paul DeMeo? They used to work out at the Gold's Gym. I got to work out with Matarazzo. God forbid. God bless them. They're both dead now. But yes, I worked out with Matarazzo in Gold's Gym in Everett. And it was a great experience. All right, Chris, yes, Kaspari, I'm gonna throw a name out and you tell me. You remember Lucio? This kid was like super wide. And who was the guy who he owned Powerhouse Gyms? He was a bodybuilder. I can't think of his name. He was older than us, but he always came in and it was back and forth. And I can't think of his name, but he owned a Powerhouse Gym. I forget his name. He was always older. Like, he had to be about 5 or 6 years older than us. No, I know. All right, so Chris, have you ever worked out at the at the Gold's Gym in Everett, and you saw all the pictures on the wall? That was cool. A lot of great bodybuilders there. Yeah, I know. A Medford reunion, absolutely. So, John, did you work out at the gym too? I forget. But do you remember Lucio? I know there was time. I'm trying to think of the guy's name. He was small too. He's only about 5'6", 5'7". but he was always and took care of himself, always in great shape. So many guys through the years come and go through the gym. World's Gym was awesome too. Absolutely. Polaris, where was that? Well, back then, John, when you're 20s, everybody wanted to be a bodybuilder. I can't think of his name. Bob O'Brien. I got to lift with a guy named Bob O'Brien I went to school with, and he was in the Nationals. And this guy was a monster. You're trying to look up to him, but it was always good to have someone Malden Center. Yeah, I never went out there. I stayed with the bigger names for some reason. I don't know why. No, I never got to Venice Beach, California. I'm sad to say, I always wanted to lift in the outside gym. Yep. Oh, you had to eat tons of food to get big. Ah, um, I can't think of their names. There's a bunch of content creators I like. I don't follow too many. I subscribe to a lot. Is he? Oh, I remember working out next to the Road Warriors at World's Gym on Saturday morning sometime. And I saw these two massive guys, but you couldn't tell by their haircuts because they had hats on, but they were nice guys. What do we got? Never saw Hulk Hogan. Phil, I saw your channel had about 600 subs. Now you have 2.2. No, it's growing good. Absolutely. Thank you. But it's just going good. It's going steady. Yeah. My other channel, The Older and Struggling, is more about older people and their ass aches and everything else. We have a good time over there. Yes, Hawk and Animal. Awesome. And you could tell when these guys walked in, as big as you thought you were, these guys were monsters. And they were all covered up. You couldn't see tattoos. You couldn't see anything. They had the hats on because, Hawk and Animal had those special haircuts. But it was just awesome seeing them walk in because you're like, who are they? Never saw. Oh, I did see Rocky Johnson once at a gym. This is early days. Did John Zena? Yep, that's cool. I remember when he first started, he really lost a lot of muscle. But hey, God bless him. Doing the acting thing, he's probably worth millions himself. Axe and Smash. Did you know? I think it was Axe, or I forget which one. He was oh shit, I can't think of it. The Masked Superstar. Really cool. Yeah. John Cena's cool in real life. That's cool. Nice. All right, guys, we're coming up on 1 hour. Wow, did this hour go by fast. So, like I said, every Saturday at 3 p.m., we're having a live. We're talking all kinds, whatever you want to talk about. I like just getting together with guys, girls, whatever. But yeah, we're going to call it. It's right at that mark. If you want to talk again, I'm doing the Older and Struggling show tomorrow on Sundays. Thanks, Phil. Have a good evening. Thanks, D-Man. Hopefully we talk again. Yeah, wrestler. Cool. Yep, remember them? Chief J Strongbow, yep. John, good talking to you. Thank you. See you, McDonald. All right, guys, that's it. Thank you, every single person, for coming on, and we'll talk soon. If you have any questions or anything, just drop a line in the comments or whatever, and I always get back. I'm always checking things. This is my life, and I don't mind. All right, guys, have a good night. See ya.